Hello to Ben Rich. Hi.
Hello, Jane. He's got more street cred than me, I can tell you. Good afternoon
than all of us.
to you. We've had quite a change in the weather, haven't we? After the flooding rain of the last couple of weeks, now things look and feel very different. Beautiful blue skies overhead for that weather watcher in County Antrim, but we've got some strong and cold winds out there, continuing to feed wintry showers in our direction.
Good afternoon. It is another very cold day, but we've had plenty of winter sunshine. You'll notice, however, a widespread hard frost first thing this morning as temperatures overnight across the board sub-zero. This afternoon, it stays dry, it stays cold, yes, but we still can enjoy plenty of winter sunshine.
Well, these frosty mornings certainly make for great starts. Look at Richmond. Looks like it's snowed, doesn't it? We've got more frosty starts to come and the potential for some ice on roads and pavements as well. It's mostly dry, but you could get a wintry shower, and that just could add to the risk of ice. I nearly went flying on a frozen puddle today, so do take care. It's staying cold, but we have got some nice sunny spells around to just about make up for it.
Weather in a moment, but before we do that, spare a thought for the extraordinary people taking part in one of the world's toughest endurance races that began in Derbyshire. It's called the Montane Spine Race. It's 268 miles long and goes right along the Pennine Way from the Peak District up to the Scottish borders. More than 100 people set off on Sunday morning. They've been going ever since then, and they've had to contend with high winds and sub-zero temperatures. But look at that landscape, absolutely spectacular in the snow. Not very easy though to run on. Let's go to the weather now. Nick Miller.
Indeed, let's hope they've got some extra thick lycra for that. Sophie, there is an end in sight to the cold snap, but for some it's going to come earlier than others, as I'll show you in a moment. Most of the wintry showers have again today been across northern and western parts of the UK, whereas further to the east you stay dry. Saw lots of sunshine. That didn't melt the frost, though. It is that cold across the UK. And
hat, scarf and gloves weather with Nick Miller, isn't it just?
It's hard to keep up. It has been a bit of whiplash, hasn't it, this winter? We had that, mild weather, then very cold, then very mild, and now very cold again. It's going to be a gradual recovery from this cold snap, as we'll see in just a moment. Of course, I've got a lot of people like this sort of weather when it comes with blue sky. The frost, though, lingering all day today, and it is staying cold for the rest of the week. And a lot of dry weather to come, along with that cold air that's in place. And of course, clear skies at night mean a widespread frost, and quite a hard frost over the next few nights.
The cold snap is set to continue with snow and ice warnings still in place for several parts of the country. Recent heavy rains have also prompted dozens of flood alerts, and today a major incident was declared in Somerset due to the risk of flooding. Well, Alex is in Bath for us this evening. Alex.
Well, a very good evening to you. Yes, it is pretty chilly out here at the moment. Temperature is around 1 degree, and they are going to be going back below freezing quite widely across the UK as we head through into the overnight period. But here in Bath, there haven't been too many problems. It's actually been a pretty fine day. Plenty of very cool winter sunshine up overhead that kind of lit up the Bath Stone here with a golden tint, which made it look extra special. And the Crescent also looking pretty beautiful earlier this afternoon, albeit very cold indeed. But Brassknocker Hill, which is around a mile away from here, was closed in both directions, and that was because of icy roads. It was also quite challenging across other parts of the UK today. In fact, we have more snowfall in Lixham in Flintshire in North Wales today. Again, they had several centimetres falling overnight last night, and that will again freeze over as we head through this evening and overnight. And actually the snow melts across the northwest could be a bit more of a problem as we head through the next few days. As it does start to melt away, that will obviously turn back into water and could add to the flood risk, which we know is a bit of an issue up and down the country, particularly out towards western parts. Weather warnings are in place at the moment for more snow and ice across the north. In Scotland, the emphasis is more on snow, but out towards the west as we come further south, more towards ice as we head through this evening, overnight into tomorrow. Well, as we head through the rest of this week, it is going to be staying pretty cold, and on the wintry side, more wintry showers coming through from time to time, but something a little milder coming in towards the weekend into the start of next week. In fact, we can take a look at the jet stream and air mass sequence as we go through the next few days, and you can't help but notice those more yellow-orange colours starting to move in as we get towards Friday and the weekend. It isn't going to be a big difference, but it will be feeling less cold than what it has done over the last couple of days. Well, you can probably make out Bath Abbey behind me looking beautiful this evening. I think I might take a slow stroll back down the hill, albeit very carefully. Back to you.
Yeah, very carefully indeed. Alex, thank you.